Hey, what's up you guys, Van here. I was gonna film this earlier, but my parents came and got me and could not film this early, and I just got home and I was wearing Chris's clothes and I changed when I was there because I was wearing long sleeves, and because it's colder in my house than it is at my parents' house. I don't know, but it's really hot at the house, and so I was wearing pants and I was dying, and I was wearing a long sleeve shirt, and so good thing I stopped all my clothes pretty much there and I changed my shirt and I got a little bit of my stuff, but I found a crap ton of my binkies while I was there. I did not bring them home because I didn't have enough space in the bag that I brought, because I filled that bag up with stuff and it was stuff I have to have right now, and I put the binkies in a box, so I'm gonna get all my stuff since I'm gonna be working with them this week to get more of my stuff out. I'm trying to get all my stuff out at some point, but this video might be a tad long, but depending on how long I talk about everything that goes on, I hope you guys can hear me over the AC. I have to kind of yell because I know the AC is gonna be so loud. I might just turn it off right now. I'm wearing shorts, just telling you if you do see what I'm wearing. They're shorts, they're just really short shorts. So what I was going to talk about is, since school's starting soon, sadly, I'm really glad I don't have to participate in school anymore. I don't think I could do with being in school anymore, especially in these day and ages, because I hated it, hate school. I wanted to be there, I'd rather be at school than home. So I always rather be at school, even though I hated school. But this video, since I'm not in Little Space right now and I don't really look like Little Space, I don't know, I don't feel like changing, but I did get some of my Little Space dresses and I probably could. But yeah, let's pause this. I'm gonna get into some Little Space clothes, Little Space and everything, so this whole thing will make more sense. Just to clarify, this is a completely different time of day. Not even kidding, we just came back because Chris came home from work and then we just came back. But yeah, let's just get into this video. Well, school's starting. I think I already probably said this. My camera's acting really weird and won't stay. It keeps moving. But yeah, like I was saying, school's starting and there is a lot of littles that are going to school probably, that are still in school, and there's not many videos out there that I've noticed about what to do when you go to school and starting school and everything in Little Space. This is actually a new dress, I just want to say that, point that out. But Little Space, or being little in school, everyone's oh, don't bring your sippy cup, don't bring your binky, you'll be made fun of. I did that all high school year. I had my binky, I had my sippy cup, whatever. I had a stuffed animal with me every day. I didn't give two fucks. And that's how you should act. But I'm not saying if you're a scared person or you're shy and you just don't know if you could do it, you can always have a stuffed animal or something in your backpack, even if it's a tiny little stuffed animal. Put it in your backpack, take it with you, reassurance. Or I've had people that I've known that are littles, when at lunch, instead of going to the lunchroom and eating lunch, they go get lunch, or they bring their lunch and then they go into the bathrooms or whatever, and so they can have their sippy cups and everything. They can sit in a stall. I know it's kind of disgusting, but I know people have done this where they'll bring their sippy cup and they'll put whatever, water or something in their sippy cup, and they'll drink out of their sippy cup and they'll sit in the bathroom with their stuffy in one of the bathroom stalls and eat and just be little and go into Little Space. Or in class, I see people, you can draw pictures, color in a coloring book. No one's gonna give two single fucks. You're in high school or middle, or probably high school. I'm just gonna say high school or college or whatever. You're in school and you can't really, no one's gonna pay attention to your coloring, you're coloring. If you get a coloring sheet and put it on the table and just color, people just think you're just bored and there's nothing else for you to do. It's like drawing a picture in class. What else? Especially when I was going to school, my idea on this is completely different than most people's, because I didn't care. I wore cat ears to school, I wear a tail to school, I wear wear my binky every single day to school. I think the only times I didn't wear my binky was when I had like my boobs hanging out, or I was wearing too short of shorts, or stuff that I didn't feel comfortable going, like, having my binky on. But like when I would zip up my jackets, or I would like pull my shorts down for teachers, I would sometimes have my binky on, because I just didn't feel, I was very insecure, and that my binky being there in my mouth was something that helped me through high school. Like, I'm not even kidding, like, having a binky, having my sippy cup, having my stuffy helped me through high school. And I get it, people are like, oh, don't do that because you'll get bullied, you'll get ridiculed, people are gonna make fun of you, the world isn't ready for like age play and DDLG to be relevant all through the world. And I get it, like, it's gonna be scary at first, like, to be so open about yourself and to be like, who gives a single fuck what other people think? Like, who the fuck cares? Like, that's how I am. That's how I've always been. I am a very shy person if you meet me in real life. Like, I'm not as outgoing, but I am. Like, when I was just me and Chris, he kind of makes me kind of outgoing, makes me do stupid shit, and I kind of make him do stupid shit, and we're just kind of team, I guess. But, like, if you have friends, like, friends that actually know what kind of kinks you're into, would probably be help out more. And I understand there's a lot of people that don't, like, if you have friends and nobody knows about it, but you gotta slowly open the doors. Like, if you've had, like, friends that have been your friends through thick and thin, maybe introduce it, but if you're still scared to introduce it, you know. But it's always nice to have someone on your side, or someone to be there, or someone to understand. But whenever I went from the school that I was originally at for 3 years of my high school career, and then I went to another school that nobody in that school knew me. I was a brand new kid, didn't know shit. I was a senior. I didn't go there that long, so I can't really tell you guys everything, but I was only there for that long, and I had a binky in my mouth every day. I had a sippy cup on my desk every day. I had a coloring book, and I had a stuffy every single day. And I wore my binky in class unless the teacher kindly asked me to not have a binky. They said I could have it on my desk, and if I really needed it, I could suck on it and then put it back on my desk, but they didn't want to see it in my mouth for like longer than a minute. And that was like pretty much the only really rule. Like, that was like, they never really said anything else to me about it. They never like asked any questions. Like, I didn't have any teachers ever ask me anything being like, why do you have that binky? I had a billion fucking students ask me that question, and I told them it's my lifestyle. Like, if people ask you, why do you have that binky? Like, that's for babies. Be like, actually, I bought this binky. It's for me. It's my part of my lifestyle. And then that's usually all I got to, was it's part of my lifestyle, and they'd fucking run the fuck off. And, or if I got any farther, it was like, they would ask me, what kind of lifestyle is it? I was like, I do a DDLG, MDLG, age play, DDLB, which was very confusing, so I kind of just usually was like naming off stuff. And I was like, it's like, it's a subculture BDSM, it's like a softcore BDSM thing. And usually they've probably gone by then, but if they ask you more questions, you can talk to them. Be like, do you want to know anything that's not about this? And people are really cool. There's gonna be people that are gonna be like totally cool with it, want to be your besties for life because they think you're so cool. I had so many people after high school, or like when I graduated, there was people that was like in my graduating group. Sorry, I accidentally said where I went to school. But people that knew me from the school I went to would like, they were like, oh my gosh, I remember you look so cool. I just never wanted to talk to you because I was scared I was gonna get the shit knocked out of me for talking to you. Because pretty much anyone that came up to me and talked to me, like, everyone, usually if it wasn't like a group made them do it, or like stuff like that, they never came up and talked to me. I think like everyone thought I was like the meanest person ever because I would have my binky in my mouth, and I had my purple hair and everything. If you've seen videos from back then, I had my purple hair and everything, and I always looked so pissed off walking down the hall because I would have earphones in, and I would just have like a blank bitch face. Like, I didn't want fucking anyone to talk to me. I didn't want anyone to look at me. Like, it was like part the Red Seas every time I walked by. It was so much. That's one thing I love about high school is pretty much no one really fucked with me. Except it was like a group of people that was like kind of bullying towards me, but I didn't give two single fucks. I was like, fuck you guys. I'm being me. I'm happy. Like, if you're happy for who you are, that's what the thing is. Like, people can only get to you when you let them get to you. If like, I've been bullied, I've gotten I've gotten the shit beat out of me. I've been pretty much bullied my whole life for just being who I want to be and not giving two single fucks. And the thing is, for a while I did let that stuff get to me, but when I started feeling happy and feeling like myself and not caring what anyone thinks is when the bullying either kind of stopped or subsided. I think it's more like I didn't care to hear what they said. I had earphones in all the time. I had it full blast, couldn't hear shit but my earphones, and I just didn't care. And people kind of, I guess, got that vibe. They would yell things at me. I know for a fact they yelled stuff at me because I, for one, maybe could hear them. Or I've had people that were, like, riding my bus I went from high school to this college class. And the people on the bus were, like, cool friends with me. They were all chill. Like, it was so much fun. Pretty much everyone in the back of the bus was, like, all stoners. And it was fun. And we used to sit there and talk, and they were really cool. They would kind of tell me some of the stuff people said about me. And I didn't really care because I never really let it get to me because at the time I was on SK and I was getting so much love / hate. But I was getting a lot of love and I was having fun. My YouTube channel was doing good. I was happy. I was in an amazing relationship at the time. Sort of. I was in an amazing relationship sort of at the time. Like around these times I was still with Augie. But everything was good, you know? And that's how it should be. If you're happy... Like, I just want to stop and end at this note. Do what makes you feel comfortable. If you want to have a binky at school, wear a binky at school. And if someone says something about them, be like, I'm sorry that I'm being myself and you can't be yourself or feel comfortable with yourself enough to do what makes you happy, but I'm going to do what makes me happy. And if you want to bring a sippy cup to school, who the fuck cares? Just be like, I would rather use this because it won't spill in my backpack and it's like a water bottle. But cool as fuck because, like, who doesn't want a Mickey Mouse, like, fucking sippy cup or shit like that? And I finally got my sippy cup back from my parents' house, which really needs to be washed because if you can't tell, there's fucking mold. Like, I don't remember drinking water in theirs, but there's fucking mold in there. Like, I gotta bleach the fuck out of this shit. Does anyone have any, like, like, if you have any cool remedies on how to, like, make sure you won't get like sick or something drinking anything out of a sippy cup after it's like water's molded, because I don't really drink anything else out of here. I drink water and I think I've drank Monster and Peace tea out of it, but I usually just drink water out of it. But if you have any ideas on like how to get the smell and make sure you don't get sick for like sippy cups and bottles and stuff, can you like tell me down below so I know, because I don't know any of that stuff. I haven't googled it yet, but I know you guys most of all you guys are really cool and you guys would maybe give me some tips because I love you guys. Please. But yeah, and if you're not comfortable with any of that, you know, school's hard and people can be fucking assholes. I know for a fact. But you know, love yourself for who you are, because loving yourself is what really matters. Like, if I didn't love who I was, I'd probably not be here right now. I've gotten enough ridicule from fucking everybody that like, everyone that's known me since I was little, like, legitimately is surprised I'm still fucking alive. But, you know, that's the thing. Doesn't matter. I wear my binky out in public. I get a lot of stares. You're gonna get stares. You're gonna get looks. You're gonna get, like, who the fuck cares? It's someone looking at you. The only thing that matters is when you get physically harmed. And I know people say, oh, go to the counselor, go to the principal. I've fucking been there. It doesn't fucking work. Half the time. Sometimes if you have a good counseling, good principal, it'll work. But a lot of time it won't. And I'm not going to say stand up for yourself. Just keep being you. And when they realize it's not phasing you and it's not hurting you, they won't do shit. That's what I learned. Because I've had girls and guys bully me to the point where I was just done. I didn't want to do anything anymore. I was done. But I still kept up the facade that I was happy and I didn't give a fuck what they felt or anything. And they fucking left me alone. They just quit. They just like, this isn't fun anymore. I can't get shit out of her. She won't stop what she's doing, and I don't know. I just felt like, who cares? And I know this is probably gonna be an over of me pretty much just saying the exact fucking things over and over again. But, you know, school's hard. But the thing is, the sooner you're there, the faster it's over. To be honest, like, I'm out of school and I don't even believe I graduated. I don't even feel like I graduated. Like, I feel like I'm gonna go back to school. But, you know, don't be afraid to wear that binky, bring that sippy cup or bottle or whatever you have. All your little space and age play or kitten play gear. If you wear kitty ears, I know I haven't talked about this, but if you wear kitty ears, I wore kitty ears my freshman/sophomore year, and I think somewhat of my junior year. Yeah, somewhat of my junior year I did. But I know for a fact it was my freshman sophomore year, I think. I wore my kitten ears, and I had a black tail at the time, and then I got a brown tail, and then I got a pink tail, which the pink one's like from like Worlds of Fun, so it's not that good. But I got my black one, and then I had a brownish one that I sometimes wear often. I don't know where it is. It was somewhere over there, but I think the cat knocked it down. But if you wear kitten gear and stuff like that, you know, sometimes don't wear the tail, because people do try to pull that shit off. Like, they'll go like this and try to yank it off. I had one that was on a clip chain, and they almost broke it. And then I had a black tail. Like, I had another black tail that was like the actual cat tail. It was like a black cat tail, and it was like skinny one that like bended and stuff. And this kid like ripped it off, and I didn't notice until after I got home that it was gone. Like, he ripped it off on the bus and he stole it from me. So I didn't have that tail. I wore it for like 2 days and then it was gone. I was really sad about that, but what can you fucking do? But kitten ears are always good. You might have a few teachers that will tell you that you can't wear them in class because they're a distraction. But you can also get those just 2D cat ears. Those work about the same. And then collars, usually you can get away with wearing collars. No one will say anything at all, because it's pretty fucking normal now. Almost every girl wears a fucking collar, and they have no idea what they're for half the time. So you can, like, I've seen girls that were wearing like actual dog collars, and I've asked them, because, you know, I see kitten play and pet play people always wearing dog collars sometimes. You never know. Like, some people, they're expensive. What can I say? I understand they're expensive. They're very expensive. I've wanted to get one. But, I'm gonna get one at some point. But I see them, they're wearing them all the time, and I'll be like, so what's your collar for? And they'll speak, oh, I thought it was cute. Or, it used to be my dogs that died, which I understand. Like, I used to wear my cat's collars on my ankles. But, yeah, and it just, I don't know. It's sometimes confusing. These girls wearing kitten play collars, or dog collars, or pet play collars, and it's like, are you part of are you one of us? Are you one of us? Or are you just like a person that just likes wearing it? But this is getting very long. If you guys need any like tips, or just want to talk to somebody about going back to school, or you just need like, I don't know, something to talk about. I don't know how many other people have done this tag, but yeah, I'm sorry if I'm not helping a lot. I'm not very good at this. When I went to school, I just kind of didn't give two single fucks what I did, so I don't know. I think everyone's experience is different. But always be yourself. Don't give two single fucks what people think. You know, just be happy. Smile, and even if something's going bad, smile. And, you know, smiling helps everything, and be nice to everyone. Don't care what they look like, act like, anything, because anyone can be your friend. It doesn't matter who or what they are. Everyone's a wonderful person if you help them out, or if you're nice to someone, they'll be nice back, and sometimes that works, I guess. and that's how I've always been. You gotta be nice to everyone because you never know if you're gonna need someone later on, or if you're gonna need someone's help, or you're just gonna need a friend. And I love you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing school experience, and I hope everything goes well this year for you guys that are going back to school. If you are not going back to school and you graduated, that is fucking awesome. I'm proud of you for graduating. I graduated this year too, and hopefully won't ever have to go back to school for a while until I go back to get my funeral degree. And then that's only 2 years, so it's not that bad. But yeah, I love you guys. Hope you guys have an amazing school year. If you guys are having troubles, you can always hit me up and I will try to help them as much as I can. Can be your friend. I love talking to you guys. I've made an amazing friend and I'm so happy. Love you guys. Hope you guys have an amazing day. Hope you guys have an amazing every day. Hope everything in your life is going good. Hope back to school is fun. And just remember to be yourself. Bye guys.